Howdy! It is me, Carolyn from Carol's Puzzle Corner. Welcome back. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Sorry the top of my head is chopped off, but I'm still figuring out camera angles and whatnot. But you are here to witness my financial demise and partake in a puzzle haul video. So let's start. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Ravensburger, so we'll start with them. I got most of them on Amazon or on Puzzles Canada, but I think I got most of them on Amazon. So my first one, and I wrote down the titles and the artists this time. I came prepared. So the first one is called Needlework Station by Lars Stewart. And it's a 500 piece, and I do enjoy a large piece puzzle. And just when I said that I was gonna, tone down the amount of cat puzzles I have, I didn't even realize it when I bought it, honest to goodness. But look, there's a little cat paw and there's a cat tail, and I am totally in love. I think this is gonna be a really fun puzzle to do. Pretty easy puzzle, which there's nothing wrong with taking the easy road. Not every puzzle has to work your brain relentlessly. I like easy puzzles as well, so I'm looking forward to doing that. The next one, I realized the box is damaged, but I'm thinking I may have done it. There's a little hole. It is called Wonderland by Steve Reed. I have a small obsession with Alice in Wonderland, and though this does not clearly depict Wonderland, it doesn't, it is called Wonderland, but I picture that's Alice in the boat with the rabbit who's late for a very important date. And the picture is quite dark, so there are lots of things happening in it, but you can't quite see them. There's like literally a catfish, so a fish that has the head of a cat, but the body of a fish. And this is a look and find puzzle. This is the first one and probably the only one that I'll have that's look and find. So apparently this is a Ravensburger puzzle that comes with the poster, because there are things that you're supposed to find in the image. And that might be fun to do a video on. I'm not sure if I'm going to enjoy doing this puzzle because it's so dark. I usually like really vibrant and light for my failing eyesight. But we'll see what happens with this one. The next one, so I bravely wandered into the 1500 piece section. And I've never done a 1500 piece puzzle. I've done 2000 piece puzzles, but never 1500. And I thought that might be my new favorite size, so I was really interested in checking it out. And this one is a carnival scene. There we go, there's a little bit less glare. Carnival scene, and it is called Carnival of Dreams by Vinicius Costa. And what drew me to this image is it's a bit melancholic and eerie. It's a nice day, very nice sky, but there are no actual humans at this carnival. There's no sense of joy. It's almost like barren or bereft. It doesn't help that it looks like it's in the desert. So I thought that this was a really interesting image. And I'm interested in trying out a 1500 puzzle piece and see how I feel about that. Next, we have, this one is an illustration, not an illustration, a photograph, a photo. And it is called House of Cards. And it's by Charles and Ray Eames. And I'm gonna see if I can bring you closer. If I bring you closer, it is a photograph of somebody who constructed literally a house made out of cards, and there's all sorts of little cute details on the image. And I don't have a puzzle quite like this before, so I like to diversify my collection and not just have images that are, cats and quilts. So I think this one's going to be really fun to do. Another 1,500 piece. And then, even though I'm not a big fan of Disney, all right, I enjoy watching Pixar movies, but Disney puzzles don't, particularly the princesses, they don't do anything for me. However, Disney animals, we're going into different territory. So this one is my second Disney. I have the Alice in Wonderland, the original illustration from the 50s from the movie, and this one is the Bambi one. And it's literally called Bambi, and it's by Disney. And I can relate to Bambi because, you know, his mom died when he was young, and my mom died when I was young. I mean, I wasn't super young, I was 17, but she got sick when I was 12, so I was young. So Bambi maybe is my spirit animal. But yeah, this is going to be a fun puzzle to do. And then, I told myself when I put this in my cart that it was going to be the last puzzle I have of a library or books or something. I need to diversify. And this is called The Book Palace by Edward. I didn't see a last name. And I just love this image. I love the pink chairs. I love that there's postcards and it says, I love cats. This is just, I'm gonna so much enjoy puzzling this. It's so bright. And I'm gonna totally picture myself in this space while I'm puzzling. It just looks like such a neat place to be in. I imagine this to be like a library in a rich city, or maybe even somebody's personal library, but those chairs are what drew me in, that fuchsia pink. I was sold, but I solemnly swear this is my last library puzzle. I don't need any more. And then I have Beautiful Mushrooms by Nathaniel Mortensen. And while I don't enjoy gradients, I do enjoy puzzles that have groups of color together. So it's not really translating too well on camera, but there's just beautiful hues of pinks and oranges and blues. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's like 12 mini puzzles in one bigger puzzle. And I just thought that this was such a beautiful illustration. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. So next we're going to go into the two puzzles that started it all. Started this haul for me. So I'm a little bit obsessed with Elena Essex, which I don't even know if I should be because I've never actually done one of their puzzles. I just love her illustrations. And had to get these from Amazon US. She doesn't sell them. They're not available on Amazon.ca. So the first one I have is Jungle. It's just called Jungle by Elena Essex. And it is a gradient. And I just find it very pretty. It's probably going to be tricky. And in this gradient with this palm tree and the snake and the foliage and the monkey is this panther just living quietly. So I just love this image. Love, love, love it. So again, Jungle by Elena Essex. And then the next one I got was what's this one called? Sunset Valley by Elena Essex. And it's just beautiful. The colors in this image are beautiful. There's, you know, a village of houses with some mountains and the sun setting, and it looks like, I don't know, there's like an orange tree and there's some hot air balloons in the sky, but I think I'm going to enjoy doing this puzzle a lot, and I hope I do because I paid a pretty penny to have them shipped from the US. Man, are more expensive hobbies out there, but man, oh man. Okay, and then I wanted to add to my 2000 piece puzzle collection. I have two currently Ravensburger puzzle. I wanted to try Cobble Hill in a 2000 piece. So I got this guy, and this guy I didn't. It's called Grandma's Chintz, and it is by Joanne Richards. The photograph is by Joanne Richards, and look at this. Isn't this amazing? It's like this pink background with a bunch of china cups and little plates. And I thought this was going to be relatively, I wouldn't say easy, but simple to do because you just regroup. But I'm seeing that some of the china patterns repeat themselves. So I may regret my life choice by getting this puzzle, but this is Grandma's Chintz. And it does have a vintagey feel. Like this reminds me of the 80s. And I can't properly see this because the logo's in the way. But these look like fake flowers that you'd find at your grandma's house. So that is Cobble Hill. And then, to please my 8-year-old self, no female puzzle collection is complete without a unicorn. So I got this one, and what is it called? What are you called? I need bifocals. Unicorn and Friends by David Penfound. And it is a unicorn. I used to love playing with horses, like toy horses, and My Little Pony when I was a kid. And it is a unicorn in the forest in the springtime with some friends and lots of greenery, and the mane is flowing. It looked like this horse recently used Pantene shampoo. But yeah, that's going to be fun to do. And I just wanted one unicorn just to kind of check off, like, okay, I have a unicorn in my collection. Because I do enjoy them, but I feel like they all look pretty similar, the unicorn puzzles. So I didn't want to get down that wormhole of collecting all the unicorn puzzles. And then I'm finding that I'm quite enjoying pomegranate, and so I got this one, which is called Outside Vienna by Darlene Kulig. I'm trying to get it without the glare. There we go. And this, so we see, you know, in the foreground some flowers, and in the background some trees, and it looks very First Nations-y, the painting style. And I don't really have anything like this in my collection. And then the blurb about pomegranate, like, so one of the good things about pomegranate is they really showcase their artists. You don't have to look around and find for the artist's name. But Darlene is Canadian, and I found that out after I bought the puzzle, so that's a nice coincidence. And then the other pomegranate that I bought is not a puzzle I would typically go for, but I thought it would be interesting doing it. And this is called Dragon of Yancy, and it's by Heidi Taillefer. She's also Canadian, I found out, and it is a vertical picture of a dragon with a lot of detail and some smoke, and there's an orange tree and a heron, and it's very, very Japanese looking. I'm trying to get rid of the glare. There we go. So that's that. That's another pomegranate. And then my last two, I wanted to go with Hay, which I believe is German. And so Hay puzzles are known for a few things. They have this series called Zozoville, which is a bunch of monsters, but like cute, friendly looking monsters. And I wanted to get one to remind me of the brand. So this one is called Jorantine. So instead of quarantine, it's Jorantine, but it's a nod for me. It's gonna, like, I bought it as a nod to the pandemic. Um, and it is just this creature who has one eye, first of all, and he looks like he's sitting on the kitchen counter. He's in a jar. He's watching TV and he's got little bunny slippers on, and the sticker on it says 2 weeks quarantine. And I just thought that was so funny and sweet. They have a bunch of different ones, but this was the one that I liked the best. So I'm gonna do that. And then the last one is called Metamorphosis by André Sanchez. And I thought that the colors were very pretty. And I like the idea of a butterfly, the idea of new life, of rebirth, of transformation. And if you, well, you might not see it, but if you look closely in the reddish parts, reddish orange parts, there's people in this. Yeah. There we go, that's a bit better. So that's Metamorphosis by Hay. So that is my puzzle haul. Thank you so much for watching and watching to the end if you're still here. Comment below if you have any of these puzzles, what you do to cope with the aftermath of having a puzzle haul that wasn't planned. Yeah, comment down below too if there are brands that you have that are your favorites. These are kind of my go-to brands. And at this point, I'm a little hesitant to try new brands because I'm running out of space. Anyways, have a lovely day. See you at the next video. Bye.